What's good, everyone? Sorry about the heavy breathing. Actually, I'm not sorry. It's usually just a part of me. Can't really control it. Anyways, I've been, oh, it's been a while since I've done these long videos. And, I'm not gonna redo what just happened there and just pretend that I didn't have my hand touch the camera screen and just pretend that that never happened. And, kind of in this bubble because this bubble of light from my phone because I I turned the flashlight on. So I feel very sober when I'm on these videos because there's a lot of progress that I didn't put myself through all these years, but it takes time to develop. But what if you could change it a little bit? For instance, you went through a very, very slow process to get to where you are now, but then you just somehow decide to work with a different model, and then you make it go extremely fast. But it goes so fast that it feels like there's stuff happening, but barely anything happens, but progress is made. Things are solved, and things are being fixed constantly, super quick. May feel overwhelming over time, but it's just how it works. And you start to go through the adventures on camera that you were on before. And it's like a guiding journey to where you want to be later. Kind of going through alternate sense of adventure. Finding companions on your side, in a way. Finding people that you want to be around. But you never truly figure out what you want. Because when you have time that you're alone, all you do is think to yourself. Think, who am I to be a good guy when all I can remember is all the mistakes I made in the past? But you never really solve whatever you did as the problem that you made. But instead, you kind of deal with it. And you let go a lot. But you still hold on. But the character you thought you were isn't the character you actually are. Or at least you don't really know who you are. Because the concept of you and I and them, thus the I didn't the identified article is too singular, and you don't really know if it's out of truth or it's just a perception. Can't say that it's wrong or right because that's just a transformation error. But the error is actually not bad either. So, yeah. Then you go through a kind of thought process where you reflect on the things that you remembered when you were younger, and your memories are half-assed backwards. The things you remember is not what actually was there all the time, and you wonder why our brain constantly rewrites everything, you know? But enough of that. That's not what I'm actually thinking of when I'm alone right here. I think about everything that is possible when I'm in this headspace. I think about it's probably nothing in a way. It's kind of like when I'm on camera. I just there. That was a illusionment where it felt like I was somewhere else, but I was actually here. So I'm back. I was gone for like a bit, but depending on how I hold my camera, I talk a little different, but it's a little uncomfortable. Trying to work on improving my style of communication needs work, but I'm getting more out of it, at least. It's kind of hard depending on the day because some days I'm really quiet, other days I'm really talkative. But I can talk for a long time. Honestly, right now that was just the introduction, but I'm going more into a way of talking that puts an imprint on how you think, more just adjusted in a variant quality. But it's more like I like talking like this because it actually feels like I'm talking accurately, or at least in the language I feel like is the right one, you know? And sometimes when I hear people talking with their really absurd way of communicating, I'm not saying absurd, it just feels like embarrassing to hear people talk like that sometimes, but honestly, I don't care, I can deal with it, because it's not bad. People have their way of talking. Like a lot of people, there's people that talk in all different ways. Like, for example, people that are liberals versus right wingers. They talk with different adjustment of correction to their voice. Instead, the right may seem to talk with more order, and the left may seem to talk with a little bit of a different order. But that's just kind of like seeing into code instead of actual perception of how we communicate with our actual minds and how we're able to actually view it accurately. But really, we're very blocky. That's what we are. We're very blocky creatures. We're not really tangible almost at all. We're like spirits walking on the planet Earth. Planet Earth is our home. But sometimes I feel like I just want to leave, go to a different planet, always come back. But honestly, I shouldn't do that because I have a lot of people I care about here. Who knows? One person might just leave and go into another place, far away. That may not happen, actually. Who knows? Why do I always say who knows? It's so irritatable. When I do that, I'm reflecting. It's my way of reflecting because my brain doesn't accurately reflect when I want it to. It takes time. I don't want to talk about all that altogether. I just made a relaxing point where I allowed myself to relax into a position where I could be vulnerable enough to show you a bit of the similar accounts to what I'm communicating about. I don't like to talk in circles or spirals or like repetitions. I like to go on into like a storytelling mode so I can get you into the next piece of what I'm trying to talk about. But yeah, that's it for now.